When we think about ancient Greece, aside from all the amazing myths and impressive buildings, we immediately remember the philosophers who had a huge impact back then. We're talking about the likes of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, the intellectual heavyweights who left an indelible mark on the world of philosophy like no other. They were driven by insatiable curiosity, constantly questioning the very essence of life and pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. Greece, as a civilization, underwent a remarkable evolution throughout its history. From their early roots in the Bronze Age around 3000 BCE, Greek city-states emerged and developed culturally, politically, and intellectually. The Archaic period witnessed the rise of city-states such as Athens and Sparta, each with its own unique governmental systems and societal structures. The Classical period, marked by great advancements in philosophy, art, and literature, saw the flourishing of democracy in Athens and the remarkable contributions of renowned thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. The philosophers were prominent figures during a particular era of Greek history, which lasted from the 5th to the 4th century BCE. Subsequently, Greece was conquered by Alexander the Great, ushering in the Hellenistic period, characterized by the spread of Greek culture and influence across vast territories. Finally, Greece fell under Roman rule, but its impact on Western civilization endured as its cultural heritage continued to inspire and shape the worlds of politics, the arts, philosophy, and education. Socrates 469 to 399 BCE. Socrates is known as the father of Western philosophy and is famous for his Socratic method, a form of inquiry that aimed to stimulate critical thinking and self-examination. According to many sources, Socrates had a unique and somewhat peculiar appearance. In short, we can call him ugly. He was described as having a stocky build, a flat nose that turned upward, and bulging eyes. This distinctive physical appearance became a subject of fascination and even mockery among his contemporaries. But it did not deter him from pursuing his philosophical inquiries. He was renowned for his relentless pursuit of wisdom and truth. He believed that true knowledge could only be attained through questioning and critical thinking. In his famous Socratic method, he would engage in conversations with individuals, challenging their beliefs and exposing contradictions in their arguments. This process aimed to encourage self-examination and provoke a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. His unconventional, humorous personality is well known as well. He had a knack for challenging the status quo and poking fun at the established authorities of his time. He often used irony and sarcasm in his conversations, which made him both intriguing and entertaining to those who interacted with him. Despite his commitment to philosophical inquiry, Socrates was not a wealthy or prestigious figure. In fact, he lived a relatively modest and frugal life. He rejected material possessions and societal conventions associated with health and status. Socrates believed that a simple and virtuous life focused on the pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement was of utmost importance. His influence extended beyond his philosophical teachings. When he was accused of impiety and corrupting the youth of Athens, Socrates stood firm in defending his beliefs, refusing to compromise his integrity. His unwavering commitment to truth and justice ultimately led to his trial and subsequent execution by drinking a cup of poison hemlock. Socrates' legacy endured long after his death. His teachings and ideas continued to inspire generations of philosophers and thinkers, including his most famous student, Plato. Plato's dialogues often feature Socrates as the central character, immortalizing his distinctive intellectual style and philosophy. Plato, 427 to 347 BCE. Plato's given name was actually Aristocles, but he was later nicknamed Plato, which means broad or wide in Greek. The name likely referred to his broad shoulders or broad forehead, which stood out to his contemporaries and led to the adoption of this moniker. Plato, a student of Socrates, is regarded as one of the most influential philosophers in history. He founded the Academy in Athens, an institution that would become one of the earliest known centers of higher education. The Academy served as a place for philosophical discussions, intellectual pursuits, and the advancement of knowledge. He had a fascination with mathematics and believed in its inherent connection to the universe. He considered mathematics a fundamental tool for understanding the nature of reality. According to some accounts, he had inscribed on the entrance of his academy the phrase, "Let no one ignorant of geometry enter here." This inscription reflected Plato's belief that a solid grasp of mathematics was crucial for delving into deeper philosophical inquiries. Plato's philosophy encompassed a wide range of topics. His exploration covered metaphysics, which dealt with the fundamental nature of reality, epistemology, the study of knowledge and how it is acquired, ethics, the study of moral principle and values, politics, the organization of society, and aesthetics, the study of beauty and art. One of Plato's most notable concepts was the theory of forms. He believed in the existence of an ideal realm of forms, where perfect and unchanging concepts such as beauty, justice, and goodness resided. According to Plato, the physical world we perceive is just a mere reflection or imperfect copy of these ideal forms. In his renowned work, The Republic, Plato presented his vision of an ideal society. He proposed that philosopher-kings, individuals who possess wisdom and understanding of the forms, should govern and guide society. Plato emphasized the importance of justice, harmony, and the pursuit of knowledge for the well-being of the state. Aristotle 384 to 322 BCE. Aristotle was not just a philosopher, but also a polymath. In addition to his profound contributions to philosophy, he had a wide range of interest and expertise. He delved into fields such as biology, zoology, physics, astronomy, ethics, logic, politics, and more. His insatiable curiosity and multidisciplinary approach set him apart as one of the most versatile and accomplished thinkers in history. So, Aristotle was a student of Plato and had a unique relationship with his teacher. While he greatly admired Plato, Aristotle also questioned and critiqued some of his ideas. After Plato's death, Aristotle went on to establish his own school, the Lyceum, where he conducted extensive research and teaching. Aristotle's approach to philosophy was deeply rooted in empirical observation and categorization. He believed in studying the natural world through careful observation, gathering data, and organizing it into logical categories. This empirical approach laid the foundation for his contributions to various scientific disciplines, such as biology and physics. One of Aristotle's notable achievements was his work on logic. He developed a system of deductive reasoning known as syllogism, which became a fundamental tool for logical analysis and argumentation. His logical framework had a significant impact on subsequent philosophical and scientific inquiry. He also explored topics like ethics, where he emphasized the pursuit of eudaimonia, which he defined as a flourishing life achieved through virtuous activity and the fulfillment of one's potential. Aristotle's view on women were somewhat controversial by today's standards. He believed that women were biologically and intellectually inferior to men. In his writings, he stated that women were incomplete versions of men, and that they lacked the same level of rationality and virtue. Oh, we're talking about the first misogynist. How fascinating. This perspective was reflective of the prevailing beliefs of his time, but it contrasts with contemporary notions of gender equality and inclusivity. But anyway, his influence extended beyond his lifetime. His works served as foundational texts for centuries, shaping the intellectual landscape of the Western world. Even during the Middle Ages, when his writings were translated into Latin, Aristotle's ideas continued to inspire and shape philosophical, scientific, and theological discussions. They all had a huge impact on Western philosophy, and our ideas are still studied and debated today. So now you know all about these great philosophers. It's your time to share your opinion with us. Who do you think is the most influential philosopher in your life? Drop them in the comments. If you like this video, show us some love with a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, discover ancient civilization, and hit the notification bell so you can never miss an episode. We've got more awesome stuff coming your way. Trust me, there's always more to learn and more incredible stories to discover. We'll catch up with you soon.